All right, so let's go over some of these options again. We've got our posts and our columns, and you can add a button, for example. You would link not to google.com, but instead to your actual news page. And let's go ahead and save that and refresh so you can see where that displays. That displays underneath right here. And it's just kind of a nice little thing to add in. Next, if you wanted an icon, this is covered under we'll link to that under creating a home page, and it's actually the font awesome icons. So for instance, I'm just going to find one real quick. Let's say you wanted to have bank or university. You can just copy that, FA_university, throw that in, and it will add in an icon for you. And then of course the background color by default is that. You can of course either remove it or create a crazy background color. Let's say we wanted a color that was dark, and you can see how that displays. Of course the font, you can't read it anymore, so you can click on this for light text and it will change all of the font colors so you can actually read them. Pretty cool stuff. And then of course you can add in a background image as well if you wanted to. Let's go and just add in one just for so you can see. So you can add in background images, tons of options. All of these down here will actually be available on all of these home widgets. So you'll know you can actually change those quite a bit. So let's go ahead and remove that image since it doesn't really fit, and change the background color back to the default. We'll just clear it out actually and reset those just for example's sake so we can go back to what it was before. All right, now let's go over the next widget, which is the let's go ahead and go over the portfolio posts. So this one works exactly the same as the latest news. You've got your title, how many posts you want to pull in, what column layout you want to pull it into, then some button options and the same colors and images. The only difference, of course, is this one doesn't have a drop down for the categories. You'll have to add it in manually. So let's go ahead and save that widget. And let's go under portfolio and categories. And if you have some created, you can just, like me, you can just look up the slug right here under categories. So for instance, let's say we want to pull in the architecture ones. You'll look up slug, copy that, go back to your widget, go under your homepage widgets, portfolio posts, and paste that in. So now we're pulling in architecture posts. We're going to pull in 3 of them in 3 columns. Save that, refresh it. And now we have our portfolio ones being pulled in as well. Of course, you can drag and drop to reorder these. Let's say we want our portfolio post at the top. You can do that as well. You can adjust the column count. Let's do 4 columns instead of 3. Pretty cool stuff. Again, you have the same button option, background images, etc. Now the next thing I wanted to go over is the widget home get Frover widget. So if we just throw that in and save it, you'll actually get, I kind of filled out the options by default for you. We scroll to the bottom and you can see it's that widget that's used in the live preview. So let's go ahead and add in some content to these areas. Summary, add in summary text here. Add in the secondary button, additional button. In link, you'll actually have a link. I'm just adding in this # as a filler. So let's go ahead and save that, refresh it, and you can see how you would get the footer area just like the live preview. I'm just going to visit the live preview to show you. So that is this widget. And of course you have the same options as far as the icons go, the background color, background image, and if you wanted light fonts.